we will demonstrate how this analog system, we need to move to digital system. We may be using many kinds of devices in our homes, companies, industries, etc., schools, but we are not protected. The reason why I am saying we are not protected is that when one device is being faulty, it corrupts the whole system, of which is supposed not to be that. It's supposed not to be that. When one device also is faulty, there is no device on earth that will create an awareness of the problem. Well, we have seen clearly that this is a water pumping machine. A water pumping machine, and we have a microwave here. The microwave can be plugged in the socket of, let me say, red face socket. Red face socket. You can see clearly that the red face is on. And we can on the microwave. We have on the microwave. You can see clearly that when we touch this device to the microwave, you can see clearly that there is no faulty. You can see that there is no leakage of current. You can see clearly. And we must connect the water pumping machine to the old system and see how we are protected. So we will connect the live and the neutral and the earth to the distance. You have the live connected. You have the live connected. And you have the earth connected. We are connecting it. The earth connected. And we have the neutral connected. The neutral also is connected. There is your water pumping machine at your house. We have connected the cables. I'm talking of the live, the earth, and the neutral. And there is the water pumping machine. This water pumping machine may be faulty in your well. And you might not know the dangers of this water pumping machine that can cause fire outbreak, electrocution, and other stuffs. So right now, I would like to on this faulty device in your distribution board. It is connected to the distribution board. I would like to on it. There is the switch. I have on the faulty water pumping machine on the old system of distribution board. We can see clearly that it leaks current. You can see clearly. Let me use the demonstration practical tester to let you know how dangerous it is. You can touch it with this device. You can see clearly that this device leaks current. Okay, when this device leaks current, let's go to device being plugged on that same device, on that same distribution board. You will test it and see. This is the corruption of this one device, which has caused the whole system being faulty. And no breaker can trigger off, because this is leakage of current. Because breaker can trigger off when live and neutral collide. There is differences between leakage of current and collision of live and neutral. We can see clearly. Let's check the faces and see. You can see clearly that the red face is being electrocuted. The earth system is electrocuted. The earthing system is electrocuted. Let's go to the yellow phase where the water pumping machine is being plugged. On the yellow phase, the earth is electrocuted. The earth is electrocuted. Let's go to the blue phase, separated from this problem. Let's go and check. The earth is electrocuted. The earth is electrocuted. So, we have seen clearly that when device is faulty and there is leakage of current, the earth leaks current in the ground, which generates heat into the atmosphere, making the earth unable to generate the neutral power to compete with the sun rays. I'm talking of the UV radiation from the sun. The power generated from the earth is neutral power. You must understand clearly. It's neutral power. And let's look at the earth being connected to the distribution board. The earth is electrified because of only this machine. And let's see the whole system. I'm talking of the distribution board. Let us see that if the distribution board can protect us from this leakage of current, we can see clearly that the whole distribution board also leaks current. The whole distribution board is corrupt. It also leaks current. It has electrified the whole system. So when there is fire outbreak and you run into this device to turn it off, in fact, you can lose your life here. So when there is any electrical fault at your house, you need not to go closer to this device because it can turn your life down. It can kill you easily. You get electrocuted and burned to ashes. Clearly, let's look at something. Let us look at something. We need to off the faulty water pumping machine on the same distribution board. We are offing it. The distribution board is now safe. We can see clearly that the microwave is on. Let's test it. You can on it and see clearly that it is working. It is working without any leakage of current. By so far as one device at your house is faulty, it can corrupt the whole system on the same distribution board. So we are not safe using this distribution board. And let me tell you one thing. If someone has rented your room in your house and that person is using faulty electrical appliances, the whole system is not safe. Because let me make this an example. Like I have plugged this faulty device. I'm talking of the water pumping device. I've plugged it. I've on it. And you are saying the yellow phase, because I am at the red phase, it will not affect me. You are lying. Let's go and remove the red phase fuse, which is, we have removed the red phase fuse, of which we are supposed to identify that, oh, because I have removed the fuse of the red phase, I supposed not to be electrocuted because I'm going at work and I'm supposed to off everything. So I've removed the phase, the red phase, which I am on it. I can see clearly that anything in my room is not working. So I am safe. You are not safe. You are not safe. Okay, we have removed the fuse of the red phase. That's good. Let's go to the red phase and check. When we on any device here, it will not go on because the red phase is off. That does not stop fire outbreak in your room. It can never. The red phase has been electrocuted. This is leakages of current. Clear leakages of current. We can see clearly that when we on everything here, it is not on. But that does not mean that any device here cannot catch fire, because the neutral exists here at the same as the light also exists here. The earth is being electrocuted. So this means using this device clearly signifies it plays a major role in fire outbreak, electrocution, and destroying our earth in which we live. Clearly, right now, let me put in the red phase fuse for you to know how dangerous this thing is. Now that I can on everything here clearly, but the same thing, this device has corrupted the whole system. So right now, if you are in your bathhouse and you are going to bath and you on the water heater in your bathroom, so far as you tell them go and on the water pumping machine because the water, I think the water is shortage, go and on it, you can lose your life there, because when this device electrocutes, it is not only this device but rather different devices in your house. You are not protected. You are never protected on this earth. So this is the reason why Deroko technology need to come out with a new technology device, AI device, to protect the whole system in which we live in. Right now, I offed the red phase at the same distribution board. We saw that still it leaks current in this place. So this means that when you go at work and off everything in your room, I'm talking of removing the cutout, talking of you have removed your cutout or you have off your distance by you are in the same distribution board, let us see that the device being plugged on it, it is off. But let us see that if there is leakage of current, you can see clearly that this is clear leakage of current, and it is not from your face, but it is from other face. So when the water pumping machine is off, now that you are safe, so you cannot live in your house and tell us that you are protected of this device. It is never true. Never on earth it is true, because we don't know something about electricity. We don't know anything about electricity. I can tell you 90% of the world population know nothing about electricity. And engineers from antiquity have not come across to solve this problem. They have seen to it that electricity is destroying lives. Electricity is causing fire outbreak and other stuffs. But yet still, they are unable, because of this old system, that they are bringing innovation of the invention of the old system, of which it is not. It is automatically wrong. The breakers in this distribution board uses spark to turn off. It uses spark to turn off. So when this device uses spark to turn off, I'm talking of the breaker, where should the breaker be? There is a question. Where should the breaker be? The breaker must not be in this distribution board, but rather be on the switch of the socket. There is where the breakers that is being designed must be, not in this distribution board. This distribution board must contain original fuses, not breakers. It is automatically wrong of using breakers in this distribution board, because when the breaker overheats and the heating system met the plenoid of the breaker, which will help to trigger the breaker off when collide with the neutral, when collide with the live and the neutral collide, and it is unable to turn off, then it means the whole system needs to set into fire. The whole system needs to burn, because this we are not protected in the system. The inventor who did that, or the innovator who did this, has done a marvelous work. He has supported a lot. But there is the time we need to give chance to Deroko technology to take the lead of technological system across the world. With this help of elaboration or illustration, I would like us to try this device or this system to see the differences of analog and digital. Analog and digital. So right now, when a device is being plugged in a socket of a ship and it leaks current, the whole system of the ship leaks current. Many of the cargo ships on the sea leaks current. Around a circumference of 1 mile or 2 miles away, it electrocutes many fishes, sharks, and other sea creatures. But here is the case that we don't know. Right now, people are complaining that why is it that the sea creatures are dying? We are destroying their habitat. This device contributes to climate change. That is the question I must ask the whole world. This device has a major role to play in the climate change. It has a major role. Do you know something? This device here contains a lot, and every device in our houses is being plugged on this device. This distributes the powers to the whole system of the house. So I can plainly tell you that this is the main distribution board. Right now, leakages of current affect the ground. Scientists across the world has identified that these leakages of current has caused mess. So this idea is the reason why they said the dams and the plant on the earth is destroying the earth. So someone jumped in and said we need to move from the dam to renewable energy source, talking of solar system, because he identified the danger part of this distribution board or the whole system of the dam. He identified this thing and he said, no, we need to move from this dam and at the same time move to the solar system, whereby we will create the solar panels and lithium batteries so that we can get energy from the sun to generate it to the electricity. But I am asking that person that if that is true, that when we move from these dams and plants and we move to the solar system, I'm talking of the solar panels to generate electricity, would that affect the ground? That is the question. When the solar panel generate electricity from the sunlight and at the same time fill the battery, I'm talking of the lithium battery with that current, when you supply that power to this device, when any device is plugged on the socket, what that leaks current to affect the ground or what? That is the question I must ask the world. So moving from these dams that we are using or the plant we are using to the solar panel is a wrong idea. This is a clear fact. It is totally wrong idea that we have seen clearly that the dams we are using is destroying the earth. So due to that, we need to move from the world is moving from frying pan to fire. That is the exact key word. Frying pan to fire. Because it is the same current that is passing through this all what do you call it? This all distribution board. And it will also create the mess the same as the dams also create. So you can see clearly here that when the system is corrupt, it does not matter the current where the current come from. The whole system is corrupt. The world don't need the solar panels or the lithium battery to withstand, to gain their strength from, let me say, electrocuting or generating heat into the atmosphere. But rather, the world was looking for a specific device that can solve that problem. Because moving from this, the dams or the plants we are using in our houses to that solar panel is clearly identified that we are moving from frying pan to fire. You call the solar panels a panel that converts electricity. But I will plainly tell you the secret of the solar panels on your roofing sheet. You see the blue screen, but I see fire, higher radiation on your atmosphere. And it is made up of a magnification lens which weakens the ozone layer, weakens the Earth's magnetic field. And even the lithium battery, when forced under pressure, it can easily explode. When overcharged, it can easily explode. And when the light and the neutral collide, it can easily explode. So why are you introducing solar system or solar panel to me that I should make sure to use a renewable energy source? The world will increase, will continue to record increments of temperature because of the high radiation generated by the solar panels. The world needs a specific device to solve that problem, but not the solar system. I want the world to clearly understand that from now onwards, we need to change the whole system to a specific device called the spider sensor. I can clearly tell you plainly that the solar panels contribute to the ozone layer depreciating. Clearly, there's no doubt. It contributes a higher. Let me tell you plainly. Every electrical car produces 26% of radiation in the system. At first, we were complaining that cell phone produces 3 to 5% of radiation. So due to that, we must reduce the usage of cell phone. And right now, we are moving from that cell phone at the same time adding up higher radiation production, talking of the electric cars. And at the same time, the dam that we are complaining of, the electrical cars is coming to depend on the dam for charging. This does not make sense. Clearly, it does not make sense. The energy source, we don't have problem from there. The energy source, we don't have problem from there. But what we have problem is the bad distribution board or connections to devices in our houses, companies, and other stuffs. Clearly, we can clearly tell you that we are never on earth safe. We are never on earth safe to use this system, this distribution board. Clearly, the whole system is being corrupt. Just one device being faulty. I can plainly tell you that you are not safe at your filling station. Let me plainly tell you that when one device at your filling station leaks current or the device being faulty has corrupted the whole system, you think you are safe. You think the smoke detector that you have buy it, the smoke detector will alert you that there is a smoke. No. After the smoke detector will alarm or tell you that there is a smoke, your properties will have burned. You cannot do anything about it. You will run away. The fault detecting machine only identifies clearly that when there is no flow of current, there that the fault detecting machine will tell you that there is fault. Some of the current is not flowing, or some place is not flowing in your apartment, so there is fault. Let the electrician go and check it for you to analyze that there is fault. There is no flow of current. We don't have any device to tell you when there is danger, to protect you from that danger, to protect the earth, to protect you human being and your properties, to save the aquatic habitat. We don't have any device there. That is the main reason why Deroko has stepped into this case to solve all this problem in this world. The world was looking for a special device, but not the solar panels. Not the solar panels, clearly. Let me assure the world that when this device is being replaced by the technological device of Deroko technology, the whole world will be saved. So right now, I have talked plenty to this section. I'm talking of the analog. We need to move from the analog to the digital system to see how effective the digital system will help our lives, our daily lives, and protect the earth and aquatic habitat.